tonight we're gonna honor some of the people that work here, some of the people that have been recently hired. And when I say recently, I mean in the last 18 months or so, which normally we would never let that kind of time pass, but we've had a tough time getting everyone together in one place for that. So let me first begin by for those of you who don't know me, my name is Mike Krause. I'm the Chief of Metro West here. To my right is the Board of Directors, Chairman Tim Flora, Director Joe Stark, and Director Mark Mazinski, and our longtime District Counsel, Mr. Jack Kavanaugh. And they're to my right there. Behind me is Assistant Chief Bradley and Division Chief Tiemann, going to give me a hand up here a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll kind of do it in groupings. So what we have is we have 5 newly hired employees to honor, and then after that there'll be some promotions. But before we bring the newly hired people up, I just want to say a word about what it takes to be successful, to be hired here. We're very blessed at Metro West to have tremendous community support. And that support manifests itself in the ways that you see around here. We have nice buildings, nice equipment. We're able to treat our people well. We're able to compensate them well and treat them the way they should be as firefighter paramedics. And as a result of that, it's a very competitive process. So people that are successful in getting hired here and then later on promoted, it means something. It's not something that anyone accidentally backs into ever. It's important to understand that we usually have between 40 and 50 applicants for any job opening that we might have. And then internally, that competition continues up through the ranks. So we'll kind of start there. And I think for now, I need 5 of the newest firefighter paramedics in the fire district to please come forward in this order. Daniel Hoagland, Matt Welch, Todd McNeely, Tyler Bone, and Zeth Boyer. What we're going to do tonight is once they line up, we're going to also get one person from their family to stand over here, the person that's going to be pinning them with their badge. So they'll be over here to my left. These guys will be on the right. And after they do their oath, I'm going to present them with their badge. And I'm going to do that up here in front of this table. Daniel, congratulations, sir. Congratulations. Over here. Matt Welch. Congratulations. Good Todd McNeely. Congratulations. Good job. Tyler Bone. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. Thanks, sir. And finally, Zeth Boyer. Congratulations. How you doing? All right. Yes. All right. Walk this over with you. Please join me in congratulating the newest firefighter paramedics at Metro West. Yeah, yep. So at this time, it's kind of a special moment for all these gentlemen to have a loved one actually pin on their badge for the first time. So we'll go ahead and do that, and you guys can do that right now, please. Next, we're going to do some promotions. But before I do that, I was kind of remiss in my opening statements. I wanted to thank all the family members that were able to make it here. It's been tough to get people together, as I stated before. and it's always nice to see a number of the supporting cast. And when I say supporting cast, I know it's difficult to have a spouse that's in this field. It means long hours, it means the holidays away, it means things like that. And as a lot of these younger people are raising beautiful families that are all around here tonight, I understand the sacrifice that you all make, and I appreciate it. And I truly am grateful that you lend us your loved one to do this special job that they do tonight, today, and every day. Next, we're going to do lieutenants. So if I could have Lieutenant Stephen Guilford and Adam Beninati come forward, please. So before we do the presentation of the badge, I'll say a quick word about this level, this promotion. So the lieutenant is the very first level of leadership in the fire service. So it's a big step, and it's a tough step, and it's probably the most humbling position, I think. And it's the position where you gain the most experience and knowledge as a new leader. It's not an easy position at all. These guys fill in for the captains that are off for whatever reason. So they find themselves bouncing from station to station, working with a different crew every day sometimes. So they get stretched in a way that's actually good for them. And so when they take this test to be a lieutenant, it's not just a written test, it's not just an interview, it's a battery of things that happen over a period of a couple weeks sometimes. And they get tested in every way you can test them. So they are on their way to whatever position they're going to ultimately be. But at this time, these two guys have taken on a whole nother level, and they go from being one of the guys around the table to one of the guys around the table. They're still buddies. They still love each other, but they also have to have the hard conversations. They have to keep people in line. They have to make sure standards being met, and so that's what their roles are. Very important roles. So without further ado, Stephen, if you come forward, please. Good picture here. Congratulations. Good job, brother.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Adam. Congratulations, brother. Okay. And if we can get your pinners to come forward for us. Get a round of applause for the two newest lieutenants at Metro West. Okay, we're to the level of captain now. There's two captains here tonight that have been promoted in the recent months, and I'd like them both to come forward. Before they come forward, I'll say a word about the captain's position. It is a full-time company officer position, and once they've been lieutenants and they become captains, the good news for them is they get to work with one crew for a period of time, really develop the people, and have that bond that they all really want as a company officer. So when a lieutenant becomes a captain, it's a pretty big deal. There's 6 lieutenants, so you always have competition. You have worthy competition. They all got to that level for a reason. So when you become a captain, it's a really big deal. It's a great day for you in your career. Without further ado, I need Captain Dave Krause, Kyle Sanders, Captain Kyle Sanders. Captain Sanders, you come forward, please. Congratulations, sir. Yeah. Good job, man. Okay. Captain Krause. Congratulations. Thank you, man. Yeah. Lieutenant badge. We're still captain. We could have the people that are pinning, please come forward. Round of applause for the captains. Congratulations, guys. Thank you. Good job. Yep. Okay, now we're to the chief officer level. We have 2 chief officers tonight. The first one is a battalion chief, and as a battalion chief, that is the first rung of chief officer in the career of a firefighter. And what that is the battalion chief is in charge of all the stations on a given day. So anything that happens in the fire district operationally is on the shoulders of that battalion chief. And as a captain, you feel this overwhelming responsibility of the 5 or 6 people that work on your trucks with you. But as a battalion chief, that expands to 5 or 6 fire stations or 5 or 6 different crews sometimes. So the responsibility just gets larger. The perspective has to change. People say, hey, you've changed. And the answer is, yeah, I had to, right? Things look different from that angle. You have to see things differently. You have to look around corners. You have to be there to support this operation at the highest level. So you may notice a trend here or kind of a pattern. All these leadership positions really support the mission of what's happening here every single day. So the higher you go, the more of a support role you have. Me being the ultimate secretary, the ultimate support role. So tonight, we're gonna honor Battalion Chief Mark Moore. Come forward, Mark. Chief, congratulations. Thank you. Great job, man. Thank you. Come over here and get pen. Who we got coming? Oh, everybody. Small team. That's all right. When we're done with the formal part of this area will be yours. You can do whatever you want as far as pictures with trucks or outside, inside. I know outside right now it's not very attractive, but it might be in a few minutes. We don't know. But you'll be able to do whatever you need to do with pictures. Please make yourself at home. Oh, we have only one more. Yeah, I didn't forget. One more. The highest ranking member of the department that we're honoring this evening is the Deputy Chief Mike Digman. So I had all the roles that we talked about tonight, I've actually personally had in this organization. And my last one prior to this role was Deputy Chief Operations and Training. So I have a huge affinity for the work that goes with Chief Digman's office. And essentially what it is that's the support role that sees to it that all the training and all the things that happen operationally on a regular basis here, and these battalion chiefs that have all that responsibility are supported at the very highest level. So that's training that involves rescue training, firefighting training. It involves all the equipment and all the operations every single day that happen here. So it's an exciting job because while you're not on shift anymore, you still get a real good dose of what the operations and what the real mission is here at this fire district. So without further ado, I'll ask Chief Mike Digman to come forward. Come get your badge, Chief. Congratulations. Deputy Chief Mike Digman. Woo! Who's coming to pin you? All right. All right, before we conclude, if I could ask all the recent honorees to please come forward one more time, and we'll get a group shot with you guys on your special night, please. Okay, thank you. So there's actually a board meeting that's happening right now. It's not happening, but it's going to resume here in about 10 minutes. So I'll be around here for the next 8 or 9 or 10 minutes to talk to people, and the rest of you are free to do whatever you'd like to do. You can walk around the firehouse, you can get pictures by the trucks. Our home is your home. Thank you very much for being here.